In this video, we're going to be making these fabric trees. Let me show you how. Okay, so to make these, this will be your pattern, okay? I'll have a printable on my Facebook group for you, but you can cut them as a circle, but I fold all mine in half, just because, you know, it makes it easier for me. So, if you don't want to do this, then by all means don't. And they go from 3.5 to 6, okay? Now, I'm going to do this in buffalo check one and buffalo check the other, and I'm going to rotate them out, okay? So, I want to start with the red. So, I'll take this red, and you're fixing to hear a four-wheeler because they're running up and down our stinking road out here like crazy, but it can't be helped. Sorry about that. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate them out. So if I do 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, and 6, I'll need the 3.5, the 4.5, and the 5.5. That way I know what I need and what I need to cut. So you're going to cut 2 of each. So you're going to fold your fabric in half, fold your fabric in half again. Okay? Make sure that you're getting both sides of your fabric. So I'm just going to put my patterns down. It's easier to pin this way. Gotcha, buddy. This is a very easy project. And it's cute when it's done, or at least I thought so. Okay, so I'm all cut out now, and I'm going to go to the machine, and I'm going to sew around this, and you have to have your iron, but I'm just going to sew around this, and I'll show you how to do it on these. I'm going to do the red ones on another machine. I'm going to do it on my Singer 401A because it's already threaded in red, so I ain't got to change my threads out, okay? So you'll see me do these, and I'm going to do the same thing to the red ones. Okay, so here we are, and I'm just going to show you the stupid thing that I did. There was a extra wrinkle in this fabric when I folded it and didn't know it, and it wasn't flat, so none of my pieces came out even, but that's okay because it's a tree and it's going to work out just fine, trust me. My needle is all the way over here, and I am just going to start sewing around, but you got to leave a hole so you can open it, okay? Okay, now what we're going to do, you don't have to clip these, okay? That's not necessary, but you want to flip them all in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my board here, and I just open it up, put it over that, and then pull my sides down, shimmy it, and then it's in. And then while it's on there, you know, I'll just push it out a little bit. That makes it easier for me later. So I'm going to do that to all of these, and I'll let you see me do that one more time. You go in, and this is just a dowel rod in a 2x4, people. It's easy peasy, one of the best things. I got a small one and a big one, but you just open it up. You want a pocket to catch your dowel rod, okay? This is just a quick tip while we're sewing. You're welcome. And it just flips it so much easier, and you can use both hands, see? And then we'll deal with that later. So that's what I'm going to do to all these. Now, I used my point turner. Now, you don't want to use this edge, but you want to use this rounded edge if you have one. If not, you can use your finger or whatever you have. This just makes it easier for me. And you want to really smash this out, okay? And then I'm going to take them over here, and I'm going to iron it. Now, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, you're going to have a flat edge when you iron it. you can take this thing and maneuver it around, pull this out, take this and just, you know, and while you're over there and just smash, and that'll get it pretty close to the rounded edge that you need, okay, by just doing this right here. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to iron every one of these as flat as I can. Okay, so now comes the fun part, okay, and you're going to take these, and I run them on the edge of my foot, but what you want to do is you want the thinnest top stitch you can get, okay? So I'm just going to top stitch this. Y'all know how this goes. Okay, so what you want to do once you get your top stitch on, okay, you want to fold it in half, and then you want to fold it in half again, and make sure you get this even or you're going to have a winky wonky tree. Barely snip this inside. Woo! Barely snip this inside, okay? Now, what you're going to do, and it doesn't matter which side because you have it both sides. Now, I don't backstitch because it's a tree. I'm not going to be pulling or tugging, but you just want to go down this edge right here. Okay, see that? Alright, make sure you trim all your threads because you do not want to get them caught. You want to do it now because it makes more sense. Okay, it's more beneficial for you to get rid of them now. Now you take this and leave this part up and you're going to fold down. So up, down, okay? Match these two pieces right here. Now you're going to sew along this edge. This is what's going to form the cone on your little trees, okay? Now you want to open it and fold it this way. Make sure that you're even, okay? Make sure your seams are even. That's very, very, very important. If you have to clip it, pin it, you can put a pin in here like this, you know, to hold it while you're sewing. Make sure you get it pretty even before you do this. I normally don't pin it, but this one's shifty. Okay, so now you're just going to go down this seam. Now, sometimes you'll have to go down this seam and come out some and then turn it and go down this one. You'll see. Alright, now when you get this and this hump may be a little big, okay? You can peel it over and you can trim your hump down. And this will help you stitch a little better. But you don't want a big hole in here, okay? So don't do that yet. Now you're going to fold it over this way, matching all your little creases as best you can. This is not going to be perfect. And you want to run your final stitch down. You get hung on the hump, you'll have to go up some. Now you'll have this right here. And you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little triangles, okay? 8 little triangles. Now you do the same on the rest of your pieces. Alright, now you have this. Okay? There's all your little doodads. Now you have all of these, and y'all, I was talking to y'all and forgot to put my little hem in this one, but it's okay. I just took my glue gun and sealed it shut so that, you know, it's not open. I totally forgot. You don't even got to do that if you want to seal it shut. This is a cap. Now, you can do that in a 2x4 or a board if you want to drill a hole and stick it in. This was just easier for me, so I have a dowel rod, and I just painted this black, and I stained this, and I'm going to put this dowel rod down in this hole real tight, and it fits in real good. Okay, this is going to be the stand for my tree. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get your tree in order. Okay, so it'd be this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, now I want to put this one on first, and you want to make sure you have a hole in it to go over your rod here. I don't know what I'm doing. That ain't big enough. Let's see if I can poke in here with this. Now you can cut it out, but when I did that, I made the biggest darn holes in my first one. So once you get your hole, you want to flip it inside out. Okay? Then take your piece and shimmy it down on your rod. Now it's going to be hard, but the first ones I did, I got my holes too big, and it was just really bad on the stick. So there's that one. If you have one that you sew shut, take your scissors or your snippers, excuse me, and just snip it, okay? And that will open up a hole in there so you're able to slide it on to your dowel rod. I didn't even realize that I'd done that, but it happens, okay? So if it happens, then just clip. Actually, I did it on a lot of them, I guess. Just clip you out a little hole there, but do not do that on the top one, okay? Make sure you do not do that on the top one. This top one, you just want to fold it in and pinch it around. This is your top right here. We'll fold it around the stick right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull these up here. We're going to glue the top one on first, okay? And this is just fabric glue. You can use whatever hot glue you want. I'm going to poke that stick right in the middle, and I'm going to kind of squish around to get this stuck down. Now you don't want it stuck down, you know, real good, but you want to form it down, kind of. Now what I done, and I don't know if any of these trees have ever been made. It's just I seen something and I had an idea, and this is how I did it. You're going to pull this one up to where it can't be seen. Then I take hot glue and just hot glue this until it stays, okay? See what I'm doing here? Then I'm going to take the next one, push it up. I have a little bit of room here, and then I'm going to do the same. And I'm going to do this on all of my sections, branches, whatever you want to call it, until I get my tree done. This is going to be a tall tree. And if I don't like how tall it is, I can pull it out of here, cut it off, and stick it back in. It's an easy fix. But I did want one taller. Oh, I think I'm going to love this tree. I really do. Fabric trees. Who knew? They remind me of little umbrellas. Kinda. Now this one is going right up into that glue on the other one. And then I'm going to push this one up, and I want this one down some. you can actually double your layers if you want to, like have 2 of the same size, or maybe just, you know, make more bigger if you want a fuller tree. That's up to you. But I like this the way it is. It's cute to me. And there you have it. It's just that simple. Stands up on its own. You can group these. I'll show you my other one. It's more Christmassy and it's shorter. Okay, so here is the final reveal, And I want to let you know that I took and glued this to the fabric and pushed it down because they were sticking out and it looked kind of funny to me. And you can embellish these any way you want to, with bows, ribbon, lace. You can put a star on top. It doesn't matter. I like mine just plain. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Remember that you are a blessing, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.